Yo, once again, welcome to United and Everything Football Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. We played against West Ham United, beating them by 2-1. I don't know what you made of that game, but that is exactly what we are here to talk about. We are here to discuss everything, fallout from that game and every other issue that comes up. Prior to that, Ruben Amorim had a press conference with Matheus Cunha and had some few things to say, especially in relation to the bomb squad and what is likely to happen to them. We might touch on it if we have some short time, because this isn't going to be a long podcast. As at the time, if I tell you the time I'm recording at 1:10 a.m. Kwame's and it's around 4 or 3:10 a.m.
Yeah.
So
3:10, yeah.
You see how important it is for us. And you see my eyes. Yeah.
Staggering eyes all over the place.
Yes, but we still have to do it.
The job is the job.
This one, we are not going for any break. We are just zooming straight. Remember, first, pause the video, like the videos, and also remember to hit the subscribe button if you've not subscribed to the channel yet. We are still on the page 3,000 subscribers, so please tell your friends to help us do it before the start of the season. Okay, 3,000 subscribers before the start of the season. Kwame, let's get straight into action. A very interesting first half. We were commenting or we're texting each other while we're watching. Very nice things that if you should see our chat. It was very nice.
Yeah, good. I just see the smile on my face.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very nice. You see, Kwame is laughing. You see, he's happy. If
I saw things I wanted to see.
If things doesn't go and they come and lambast Amorim, you people will come in the comment section and come and lash him. Anyway, Kwame, talk to us. What's your thought on the game? Maybe we start with the lineup, right?
And no better place to start, Kwame. Yeah. No better place to start because the lineup featured something that we spoke extensively about in our last 2 episodes. That playing your 2 30-plus-year-olds in central midfield against Premier League opposition is beyond stupid.
Yep.
You have 20-year-olds, one of them being a very expensive defensive midfielder in Manuel Ugarte, and a very young, promising box-to-box midfielder in Casemiro. Play them and trust them to play. They started in midfield today and they played superbly, in my opinion, for 70 minutes. The back 3 was also good. The leads with the 2 young centre-backs in Heaven and Euro. Heaven today didn't put up his finest performance, I must say. But you could tell as a unit that they were balanced. It's just that there are individual errors that Heaven did show. Banyede was in goal, and in offense, Bruno Fernandes played as a number 10 and played exactly how we know Bruno Fernandes to play when he's at his absolute best. Kwame, you say it all the time.
Easy peasy.
Play your best player in his best position, right? Don't try all this experiment thing. He's a number 10. Bruno Fernandes at his very best is a number 10. Matheus Cunha started as the left 10 and was extremely industrious and aggressive all throughout. The issue was up top with Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund, it's not going to work. Kwame, it's not going to work. We need a striker. The club is absolutely spot on when they say the next position that we have to address is a striker position. We need a centre forward.
I've told you already, if you're addressing that situation, address it once and for all. Comprehensive.
You have never been more right. If you are solving a problem, solve it completely. You have an attacking issue, we lack goals. You have to solve it completely. The game kicked off, and from the tee, we should have been in front with the Rasmus Højlund chance. Bruno Fernandes played him through brilliantly, and he hit the goal. He hit the post. I don't even give him a pass for that miss. You should be scoring that.
Easy.
He should be scoring that.
Somebody will commend him for the run because he was able to outpace his man. But you should finish that.
You should finish that. Yeah. Enough of the excuses for this kid. It's either you step up or you leave. This is Manchester United. This is Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. It's either you've got it or you've not got it. I've seen young strikers go to other clubs, big clubs, right? And when they don't cut it, they are either loaned out or sold as quickly as possible. What's
Correct.
happening with Enrique? Enrique at Real Madrid. What happened with this El Tigre at Barca? The guy who was sold to Betis and later sold back to Brazil. I forgot Roque something.
Victor Roque.
Victor Roque.
And he's gone back
If
to
you don't
Brazil.
cut, yes, that's the thing. If you don't cut it, you don't cut it because that position is too vital for us to play with.
Correct.
If we had an experienced center forward ahead of him, I could say, oh, he can buy this time. But if you're the number 9, you're the lead striker, and this is will output all throughout the 70 odd minutes, because after that, I thought that would even ginger him to do something better.
Yeah.
But then he was still erratic. What impressed me the most, and I'm sure you also took notice of that, was our out of possession play.
Yeah.
In our last video, I said one of the things, the reason I was smiling at the very start of this recording was one of the things that I wanted to see is us being aggressive and wanting to get the ball back.
Yeah.
And all throughout the first half, I had a very stupid smile on my face because that is exactly what I was seeing.
Yeah.
We were so aggressive in our press, right from the front.
I wish I could see the statistics for that. I mean, in terms of how we were winning the ball back, it was
so unlike Manchester United, right? And this is the drastic change that I'm talking about. Something that is completely different from what you've seen in the past. As a sign of progress, we won the ball back countless times, be it our front 3 or be it our midfielders. We pushed up so brilliantly. We were so tight, and there were no spaces in between the lines for people to easily play through us. That's how come you never saw our midfield being blown by, outrun. No. Very, very. The back 3 could push up right to the halfway line. Close. The central midfielders were tight. The forwards too needed the pressing trigger was brilliant. Wing backs were superb in Dogu and Ahmad. Absolutely superb all throughout. Ahmad wasn't great offensively, but he was honest defensively because he had to stay on the new left back signing for West Ham. Diao, whatever his name is. I think he was posing some problems. Exactly. So Ahmad had to be disciplined. And that's one aspect of his game that actually surprises me, the defensive discipline. If he's going to be like this, he's keeping Dalot out. And that is key to me. Because I'm not a fan of Diogo Dalot. You're not a fan of Diogo Dalot. Yeah, he has his army. I don't know why he has an army. Maybe it's because he stayed here for 6-7 years.
Passion merchant.
Dogu, on the other hand, too, was very, very, very good going forward. He gave Todibo a hell of a time. Our Todibo a hell of a time, and I was impressed with that. The only negative in that first half is a couple of negatives. We should have scored more, for starters, because we had enough chances even in that first half to put the game to bed. But what I saw was that there was not that much telepathy in the front 3-4.
A lot more times they were not on the same wavelength. Like someone,
we're not on the same page.
Someone tries to,
make a run.
One is anticipating a flick, one is anticipating a move. So when this one flicks, the player is gone.
It wasn't really there, and that's what you want to use preseason to sort of correct. The only problem I have with this is it still doesn't work for me with Rasmus Højlund as our center forward. It still doesn't work. So as soon as possible, they should bring a center forward in. The reason I'm hell bent on them bringing a center forward in is this coach wants to play with the number 9. He wants to play with the number 9.
It is central to the system.
Exactly. I've seen the theory of the Cunha, the playing up front, the Bumo playing up front. That is our theory amongst the fandom. But the truth of the matter is, with Amorim, the reality is he's going to play with the number 9. Hence, the need for us to bring a number 9 to be able to solve this. I don't care how the number 10s are deployed after we sign a number 9. I always tell you it is not about 11 players. There are people who play fantasy football and always want to fit all our best players into a lineup, whether it is balanced or imbalanced. We've seen that imbalance in our midfield where we play Bruno there. Play a balanced side. If people have to sit on the bench and play their way into the team, so be it. I don't care. I really don't care about that. But play your best players in their best positions. That is the duty of the coach. In fact, it's a good headache for the coach when he has
Yeah.
quality options to call on,
Mm-hmm.
rather than the second half merchants that we saw who came to run around the pitch and did absolutely nothing. And
Was so
you
terrible on
know
the
who's and
ball.
you know
Had
who's.
no idea what they were doing
Yeah,
with the ball.
yeah. So that's the only negative in that first half. The first 20 minutes of the second half was just as good as the first half.
Yeah.
Pressed brilliantly. In 5 minutes, first five
Mhm.
minutes of the second half, the game should have been put to bed
Yeah.
once more, but we wasted a couple of brilliant opportunities.
Mm.
And in one of those pressing actions, Ariola did do an Ariola because the first half goal was down to an Ariola error,
Yes.
right? He
Yes.
did an Ariola again by trying to play the ball through the midfield. Kobe Mainu won it, but Kobe Mainu won it. Kobe
Mm.
Mainu
Yeah.
won it. Played the ball to Bruno Fernandes and then he finished off brilliantly. I think the game was done and dusted then.
Mm.
The
Mm.
only question was, could we see the game out from then? Because I knew that from the squad that we had started and what we had left on the bench, it was only going to be a struggle to the very end.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
At the end, I was hoping we'd see out the game because winning is important. We haven't
Yeah.
won too many games under Amorim,
Mm.
be it preseason or not. The winning feeling at that point in time was absolutely necessary.
Mm.
Bayende came up with a couple of saves at the end, saw the game through. Their consolation goal was a mistake from Haven and gave Bowen too much space. The boy
Mm.
has to learn from that and learn from that
Yeah.
quickly because I don't like the alternative in Luke Shaw and what he's doing ever since he came back from injury. He has not looked sharp. He still doesn't even look sharp in preseason.
Yeah.
So if Heaven is going to be our starter, those mistakes have to be cut out. Otherwise, Luke Shaw just comes right back in. So yeah, all in all, I saw a lot of the things that I wanted to see. I was watching the game in 10-minute phases, just like
Mm.
you do when you spoke about it the last time, so that you have a very good appreciation of things that
Yeah.
are happening by timestamps. It's a
Yes.
very clever way to analyze the
Yeah.
game. I
Yeah.
took that note from you.
Yeah.
First 10 minutes, despite the fact that we're creating chances, we're a bit tentative. But
Mhm.
from the 10-minute mark all the way to probably the 70th minute mark,
Yeah.
I think we played brilliantly, pressed beautifully, passed the ball around beautifully. When the changes came, it was completely disrupted. We saw the game out. Good win, a good start to our Premier League series, a win against a Premier League side. Very,
That's
very
that's
important.
that's
Mame talking
that's
about the psychological
yeah.
edge of winning games against Premier League sides. She was spot on.
I mean, what excites me is the next opposition that we're playing. I think they will give a much more stiffer opposition
Who are
than
we playing?
we are playing Bournemouth. So I think, and they won their game by 3 goals to 0. So
Yeah, that'll be a
it
tough
will be
one.
it will be another step. I mean, it will be another step. That's another stubborn Premier League opposition. That's
And then the last one is against
Everton.
Everton.
Yes,
Oh, that's cool. That's cheap cocoa.
yes.
Also, basically, the decider is the next game.
It's
There's
the
a
next
trophy at the end of this
it's the
tournament.
next
Oh,
game. It's the
there's a
next game.
trophy. You know that there's a trophy.
Yeah,
You
win
know
the
there's a
next game.
trophy.
Yes, yes, win the next game, and then we know that the Everton game can be a game we can, but there are still some few concerns. I mean,
Mm,
um, but let me start with my analysis of what
yeah.
excited me. That we don't have only Bruno to rely on when it comes to creating some sort of a spark in the team. Cunha would give us that. When you have such players, that's why a lot of people have come up with varying three at the back system with two at the top, just to have that kind of firepower between
Mm.
Mbumo, Bruno, Cunha.
Well, what's with Mbomo? Before the game,
Apparently it's match fitness issue. It's nothing to do.
I read they said he never trained when he returned to
Yes,
Brentford. He
yes.
was so they were just
It
keeping
was
him on
just
ice
gym
because
work.
of the transfer.
It was just
those
gym work
those
that he did.
Those
Yeah,
Brentford people,
yeah. You see what they are doing to
oh,
Visa.
they are motherfuckers.
You
They are mother.
see what they are doing to you on Visa. So that is one thing that really excites me. I mean, it excites me because when you have players that are capable. I mean, there were so many instances where he picked up certain passes. Either he overhit it or the players could not, I mean, follow through to it. And it will take time. There will be a time where if he's playing with Bruno, that's why I am so eager to see the Mbumo Mbumo coming into the squad. So those partnerships form very quickly because when the partnerships begin to develop, that is when we get to see the best of these players. You
Mhm.
get to see the quality. But even on this, watching them or watching him alone, you could see the kind of quality he brings in, how he runs with the ball. That's what we've lacked. We've actually,
And even when he loses the ball, the
yeah,
aggression to win the ball
to
back.
win it back. There was this instance where I think Dogu had gone in very deep. I mean, he was brought down. The referee didn't take anything. I was just keeping an eye on the kind of cover he would have gotten. And clearly, you could see Cunha sprinting back. I mean, there's a point in Amorim's trainings where you see the moment you lose the ball, you get players sprinting back as quickly as possible so that they get themselves into shape to foil any attack that the opposition might be bringing to them. So it's that balance, the ability to attack. And there were moments where he kept dropping into, I mean, a bit into the middle of the park just to have the ball. There was this interchange between the two tens. At times, Bruno drops a bit deep to add up to the midfield to form some a triangle between them, and then there is one who has pushed up just to, I mean, crowd the midfield, make sure they have enough numbers to play the ball amongst themselves, and then with one spare number 10 up front, they're able to, relay the ball to him. Either you run or either you create a spark or something, and
Mhm.
you could see that they are trying to build that partnership. So I'm so eager to see Mbumo come in and to see how the coach is going to approach that. I mean, we may have to drop Rasmus Højlund and probably play Cunha as a number 10, number 9, some way, somehow.
Or if Zexit does come back, I see See, this boy, this coach, I call him boy, I'm so sorry. This coach will play with the number 9. Kwame,
The
you
boy,
know this. Even if he
he's the
drops
leader of the
Hoyland,
boy band, so if you call him boy, it is.
even if he drops Hoyland,
Yeah.
you start Ubi.
You see,
He needs he
he
needs
needs a
that
target.
focal
Yeah,
point.
he
A,
needs a
a
target man.
focal point,
He
exactly.
needs a target. He needs a target man. And it's that another person that impressed me. I mean, not impressed me, but I'm happy to see coming back to the one we've seen. It's Kobe Menu. I mean, he's adding certain things to his game. The first game, we saw him launch some very long passes in order to. And today, you could see that he was very aggressive with trying to best with some sort of pace with the ball. Like when he gets the ball,
Hmm.
the moment where he tries to take a player on and try to be very, because the key thing, and it comes back to the press conference Amarim had, and he said that he is bringing him back to a point where he has a lot more contact with the ball. Because when you're in the number 10, sometimes you are waiting for the ball to get to you before you could create something. But when you are within that, when you drop a bit deeper, within the number 6 and number 8 position, it's as
Play Kobe Meno in his best position.
it's as
Play him in
simple
his
as
best
that.
position. He's a
That is the
central midfielder.
best. That is
He's
the
a
best.
central
That
midfielder.
is the best we've seen of Kobe Mainoo anytime he has played for Manchester United. I mean, I don't know what happened last season, whether it was a lot of tiredness from the Euros coming into, because he played after he came back from injury, he played a lot of games and all of that. And these are young
Mm.
players, and these things do have a toll on them, especially mentally. So it might be that. So he lost himself. The team was not performing as expected, and then it became a lot more difficult. And it becomes a lot more difficult for some of these players to recover. So having good preseason and putting yourself in a best shape also do help a lot. As for the back three, I'm not so surprised. They
Mm.
touched on how they squeeze to ensure that there isn't enough gaps, and it's about stepping up. Before the ball gets to a West Ham player, there is always a player who is always there to sort of, I mean, try and
When
crash.
when that contact wasn't there, that's how come Bowen did him in
You get it.
heaven and
So you could
yeah.
see Heaven. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the moment he went, I was like, oh, Heaven slacked because the moment we give that space, the issue of the whole idea is to close down the space and not give them enough space. And from the first half, I can't recollect one single save or one single shot on target that we faced. I
No,
can't.
no, no. We did. I think that the only concern we had in the first half was from a corner. Suchek could have
Yeah,
flicked the ball. I
yeah,
don't want that set piece issue to rear its head again. So
yeah,
I was a
yeah,
bit slightly disappointed with that
yeah, yeah,
opportunity
yeah. But I
because
mean,
we had a lot of trouble last season.
you can't have a perfect scenario. I mean, but
Fair.
many times, or many of the times that we
It's
had.
PTSD. It's
I
PTSD. You
understand.
get
I
me?
understand what it does to our mind, and all of that. So
But Kwame, for me, Manuel Ugarte stepped up,
I
and
was I was I
he
was
needs to
getting
have a
there.
big season. He needs to
I
have
was
a big
getting there. I
season.
mean,
But
that's been
oh,
expectation.
then do justice to it.
That's been the expectation from not
Mm-hmm.
just us, but every guest that have come on the platform or have come on the podcast have mentioned that if Ugarte is going to step up, then we are going to have very good midfield because I mean
Mm-hmm.
having that awareness and he's looked very sharp. I mean stepping and the way he wins the ball, he wins it cleanly. There's if you watch our intro, that was Ugarte winning the ball, trying to play through or gave that
Oh,
Sulia. After giving that Sulia, he set up. And who
that
said that ball was an
that
offside?
go. Ahmad score. I think it's offside. I looked at it again. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
offside.
It's
Yeah, it's
offside, right?
offside. It is.
Because
Yeah,
I felt very confused.
he didn't time his run as perfectly as he should have.
I
I,
felt very
I, I don't know
confused.
whether it's more like Ugarte delayed slightly or the
Maybe
timing of the run,
Ahmad
but
took off early because I don't know what
took
because
off earlier.
winning the ball, doing the Sulia and passing was
I wish that goes to because that sequence was beautiful too.
it
You
was a
know, that
beautiful football.
sequence encapsulated everything that happened in the first half. We
Exactly.
won the ball in that area so many times, but the problem was whenever we won it, that slight hesitation or that lack of communication or
Yeah,
telepathy wasn't
yeah,
there
yeah,
between
yeah.
certain players. But
Those
Ugarte was able to thread one beautifully. It's just that whatever
very
happened
well. I
happened.
mean, people will say
Mm.
people have criticized Ugarte. I mean, including myself for his inability to give very accurate and incisive passes, forward passes,
Mm.
not just
But
as
yeah.
forward passes. So some of these things, it's exciting to see. So we've maintained the midfield duo at least for now. If we are not bringing
For
in
now, for now.
for now, it should always be Menu and then Ugarte, young, fresh blood, good balance in terms of technical quality and also the ability to win the ball.
Aggression.
And
Yeah.
and if you listen to the coach, a lot of things he's kept saying has to do with building the physicality, building the physicality, building the physicality. I can't count more than 5 times where we were out muscled. I can't count at every phase.
It's why I had a smile on my face from the
Yeah,
very off.
I
I
can't
say,
count.
go there, get stuck in. I said, I know it's preseason. You can't go in like full, but against Premier League opposition, they are coming with it. Whether you like it or not, they're coming with it. You have to meet force with force, fire with fire.
Yeah,
That aggression is
that's right.
very, very
It's,
important.
it's, it's,
It was
it's,
beautiful to see.
it was beautiful
It
to see
was
for me
beautiful
too.
to
It was
see.
beautiful for me to see too because we just can't allow teams to outrun us,
No,
outmuscle
no.
and we are football watching and all of that. I
We
mean,
just accept it. It's not like we accept it, like, yeah, they're stronger, they're more powerful
and
than us.
Kwame,
No,
if
no.
you watch the issue of the physicality, Jose Mourinho has been saying this ever since he was coach of Man United. I remember the last season where he said United have that video was very popular. We have a lot of technical players, but
Technical
very
players, yeah.
less physical players. And we
Hmm.
never failed to address that over the period because Ten Hag came in and he also kept buying some technical players.
It was Ten Hag that started this technical players in Dali Blend and then these by technical players. Jose Mourinho's point was we had a lot of physical players and he phased them out. He didn't understand why we let Danny Welbeck go, why
Mm,
we let Chikarito
yeah.
go. But it was a criticism of the previous management. What Jose Mourinho tried to do is bring in aggressive
Mhm.
players. For the first 2 seasons, Matic, Lukaku, I can Eric Bailly, like
I mean, that's how you
crazy
play the league.
physical.
You look, you
But what
always,
happened,
yeah,
if you can remember, was that the season we should have kicked on after finishing second,
we slacked.
we slacked, and that was what broke Jose Mourinho
Yeah,
completely.
yeah. Because he felt that we should have gotten a lot more aggressive players to come in. So
Exactly.
Kwame has always said this that if you are looking if he's talking about his ideal Premier League side, it is that Newcastle team. Many people still don't understand. But that is a club or a team with a lot of technical players
That's a Premier League team.
and a lot of physical players. Because look at the big boys. Joel Linton, Fabian Shah. What's his name? The
When
tall
when
guy.
when when Tonani sets off with the ball in midfield, it's like he's running 100-meter race. It's just like
You,
we're like,
he's just moving and nobody can stop him.
you can't stop him.
Nobody can stop him. I mean,
And and they have Dan Ben and then some
that Ben.
really
That's the player I
tall
was looking for.
trees at the back, very aggressive.
And then you have the speed of what's his name? Harvey Barnes and Gordon and then Issa. Hey, Charlie. So you see, that's it. We are not saying they're a better team or they are, but you
Oh no,
see,
but they are. They
okay,
actually
yeah,
are.
they are. Well, as it stands. I mean,
The truth. Yeah.
but you see that is a template. That is what we've been used to at Man United. I mean, you look at the Fergie teams and all that. I'm not doing it in nostalgia, let's see. But that's the typical Premier League side. Aggression, hard work. And our players were they're working hard, covering each other.
Why
And
do you think Newcastle wanted Imbumo and Quenya?
and all the players that we were linked to. I mean, that's
They know what it was, just that
you
they don't
know,
have the status, so people don't want to go there.
yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
did you see Casemiro in that second half?
Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. I mean, we've said that second half squad was something else. And some will say, yes, you understand the rhythm, it takes time to, but they were just second to everything. Aside Maguire, who was on the front foot. Uh,
Maguire is the reason why they didn't equalize. It was
yes,
just Maguire
because
against West Ham.
the guy has really improved. He's just a big boy. I mean, that's like he comes in
When you go
and
through the fire that he's been through, the question you ask yourself is what else should face him
what
at this
else?
point of his career?
He's just
You get what I'm trying to say?
he's just showed big boy. I mean, he's using his arm or something to just chuck you small or trying to step in and all. But I was
The Cas-
I was quite impressed
the
with
Cas-
Fredrickson though. Quite. I mean, he also did quite well
okay.
on the right.
I was quite bothered about besides Casemiro. I'll talk a little bit about Casemiro, but our new signing Leon, yeah.
As for him, there
That,
we've
there
understood.
was work. There was work to be done. I see a scenario where if he doesn't pick up the way we want him to pick up, Diogo Dalot is going to play a lot at left wing
Left
back
wing back,
again,
yes.
just as he did last season. That's how I see it because
I
he
mean
has to. He
that's
has
that's
growing to do.
that's the solution. And I mean,
Mm,
Amorim seemed to fancy players with opposite legs playing at
mm,
the wing backs, and I'm sure it's because of passing angles and the likes.
Mangos, yeah.
Yes, I mean,
The Casemiro thing, Kwame. The
yeah,
Casemiro thing, yeah. If fans don't understand, let me explain something.
talk to us.
Why midfield is at the bottom of the priority list, despite the fact that we all know we need a midfielder.
Yeah.
Casemiro is on 300 and something thousand pounds a
Mm,
week. We've been trying to move him for 3 windows.
yes.
Lack of interest and lack of any push from the player himself to leave. The last January transfer window, this club tried to get rid of him by not playing him, by benching him all throughout. He wasn't even getting minutes at all.
Mm,
But he sat down quietly and he
mhm,
didn't throw any tantrums. So fans were like, because of his very good behavior compared to certain players, Casemiro is great.
mm,
See, so far as he remains at this football club, it will be very, very, very difficult for Manchester United to sign another midfielder because no team
mhm.
put would entertain having somebody on £350,000 a week
Yeah.
on the bench
Mhm.
for 8 months.
Yeah.
You need that off the books, just as we are trying to get certain players off the books to be
Mhm.
able to bring in other players. His salary alone is about over £17 million.
Mhm.
If you are able to get rid of him and the salary, you can so easily fix somebody in there. So Casemiro leaving is essential. It's just that he's not going to leave. And if he's not going to leave, it will be very, very hard to phantom bringing in another central midfielder. It will be extremely difficult. I just don't see it happening. So all those people who go praising Casemiro and think that, oh, because of good behavior. See, the good behavior is because of his bread.
Yeah.
It's not because of anything else. It's
Yeah.
because he's taking his payday
Mm.
He's not going to get his money anywhere else
I'm
in
just
the next
showing a
12 months.
video. So for those who are watching, so that's the United team trying having some training session after the game. You could see Mbumo and a few other players in there. So Kwame, talk as you talk, is playing in the background so people can.
It disturbs me, and I've been on it for quite a while. And when I see it, people think that I'm just being on his case. He is finished at this level. He is. He is.
Just to add up, Ruben Amorim, I liked Kobe Mainu's game.
Play the boy. Trust the boy a little bit more. Play him.
uh, I mean, I'm just reading a few things as Kwame continues analysis. So that's some boom in that picture you can see there. I mean, warming up with the team and all of that. He says that Rasmus did well. Cunha can help us a lot because he can run with the ball. We missed that last year. So that's Ruben Amorim with a few
Yeah, that's
words
true.
there.
Somebody who can carry us forward.
Okay, he says, and he's confirmed. He's confirmed that Brian Mbemo will not be playing against Bournemouth on Thursday, but he hopes that he'll play against Everton. That's
He's
next.
1 week behind. I mean, if you were supposed
Yeah,
to return for preseason for 1 whole week and you were not on grass for the whole week, then you're
yeah,
1 whole week behind everybody else. So
yeah.
you have
So
to catch up.
that means we are not seeing Mbeumo's preseason debut yet, and it looks as if
Mm.
this time around, this is one of the preseasons that we've had less games because Eric Ten Hag used to line up a lot of games, a lot of
The
it.
the man said, I say I'm not calling him boy anymore. The man, Amorim, said he wants to train. The emphasis is on training. He has to train the boys. The games are good, but then the training is more important.
More
He needs
important.
more training sessions.
Yeah, more important. Yeah, more important. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. He says that he'll be ready for the last game against Everton. So the two games that, and if it happens like this, it is very likely. But I mean, it's very likely he might not even start the Arsenal game. It's very
Mm.
likely. I mean, because he would
So,
have to have
so there'll be Everton, and then
Everton
there'll
and then
be
Fiorentina.
Fiorentina, yeah.
Then that's
And
it.
then,
I remember today
so
is Sunday.
if that happens, it means that it's very likely that the front three that we saw today is
Is
the
what
front
might
three that
start.
might start the game,
Yes,
unless
Lexi.
we bring in the number nine, who
Uh-huh.
is already in preseason,
Preseason.
active,
Uh,
comes into the squad, and then can be slotted in right away.
but I don't know what the Lexi situation is. I don't know what. Oh God, I just saw a video of Abraham Abraham Glazer.
Well, SJR has been taking all the flack. That
Bro,
guy is our problem.
these people are just, I mean, cruising through
Oh,
the.
but Kwame, ultimately winning felt good.
It felt good.
Winning felt good.
It felt good.
Because, see,
Yeah,
preseason or not, winning does feel good.
yeah, it does. It
I'm
was
content with a lot that I saw today. I'm
yeah.
impressed. It's not just because we won. I saw a lot of see there are things I want to
Yeah,
see
I
certain
know, I know,
things.
I know, I know, I know. And
So so when
you've
I'm seeing
mentioned
them, then I'm fine.
you have mentioned some. So for those who want to know more, in our next episode, we'll try and talk a bit about more because it's quite late, Charlie. We had to record. We know we want to deliver for you like quick.
Mhm.
So you can get something to watch. But in the course of the week, before the Kwame, I hope we can do a pre-game before the game against
Run me through the schedule for the next two games like properly.
so one we play on Wednesday and Saturday again. That's it.
Okay.
So
When
hopefully
and the times in Ghana times,
the times in Ghana. Let me you continue to make your point here. Let me look for it for you.
oh our viewers though wait they know we are tired.
They know we are tired, eh? They know we are
So
tired.
you check.
It's let me check my favorites. The next game is at 9 p.m. Ghana time.
Oh, then
And
that's
then
good for me.
the Fiorentina game is no.
No, 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 no.
The Bournemouth game is not going to help us, Kwame. It's at
What time is that one?
1:30 a.m.
No, I'm sorry, we'll record later.
That's what
I'll probably have to watch a replay.
we'll record not right after the game. We might watch, but we might not record right after the game. Because if you watch 1:30 a.m., which is 3:30 a.m. your time, what it
I
means
can't
is
watch it.
that you can't watch it, but I would watch.
No, I can't watch it.
What I'll do is that when I close from work, I'll just sleep. and then wake up, catch it, and then I mean the next morning I know I'm going to work straight up. So basically,
Okay, and then the next one
the next one
is
is 9 a.m. 9
Everton.
no 9 p.m. against Everton. That's also at a
Oh,
Saturday.
that's the fine. That's a fine
Yeah,
time. That's okay.
that's a
11
fine
p.m.
time.
match.
And then we'll play Fiorentina at 11:30 the following week.
The normal.
Penultimate. Then we have one whole week to prepare for Arsenal. We'll see how it goes. All right.
And one good thing, no injuries.
No injuries,
No
no injuries.
injuries.
I
Yeah.
don't know. There are still concerns with Zegzi. I don't know what. And there was,
No, I mean like those available today who played, no
yeah.
injuries.
In fact, the last
You know our boys.
two American visits has come with big injuries for us. Last two
Mm.
seasons, it was Ahmad who got injured in that game, and I think a few other players, and
Last
Casemiro
season Euro.
And last season it
Yeah.
was Euro and then Rasmus Højlund. So we pray that things would get better for us. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the podcast. Remember to subscribe, like the video, share your comments with us. I promise to leave comments here. I promise to read it when we come for the next
Perfect.
episode. Yes, your thoughts on the game. All right, when we come and preview the game against West Ham and a few other things that we might be discussing. All right, so please remember to leave your comment with us. Kwame, thank you so much. Let's go catch some sleep. It's been a very
important.
Yeah, let's catch some sleep. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. My name is Kwame. I'll see you at Kwame Chukwueze. Have a great time. Bye-bye.